Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another week of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. I've addressed some of the technical issues from last week. It will not be perfect, but it's a lot better. Apparently, one of the issues, I'm sure there's many more, but the main issue I was finding is apparently during one of the OBS, the system that lets me record, during one of those updates, it changed the video to being processed by software instead of my graphics card on the computer. So I've just rerouted things back through the graphics card. It'll still have the occasional hiccup, but it won't be stuttering the entire video like last week. So hopefully things are better now. And with that being said, let's get started putting things together. Of course, if you like what you see here today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, you know, all that YouTube nonsense. And I'll see you here in a minute with the first matchups of the day. Alright, we're here with our first matchup of the day. Smoochum or Lose 'em against Nightmare AC. Smoochum or Lose 'em has been a surprise contender early on here. Nightmare AC, no surprise there. They've been a contender that's been in the title game every year we've had this league. So, little hiccup there in the audio, but things should be okay. As mentioned before, I've changed things going through the graphic card. It will have the occasional hiccup, but it shouldn't be anywhere near as bad as it was the last couple weeks. Getting back on task here, what am I going to lead with? I don't want to lead with Electrode in case it's Nidoqueen or Dugtrio. For Alligator's probably the safest lead. It even has Dynamic Punch as like a... Same with Dig for dealing with Raikou. So, Dynamic Punch for Ursaring. Its attack is a lot better than Special, so Dynamic Punch may still be the option, or Dig against Houndour, we'll see. Actually, for Alligator's good against pretty much everything here except Fearow. And again, getting sparked by Raikou. Smoochum has Blizzard and Psychic. So it could be good if we get rid of Houndour. Chinchou is okay as long as it's not Dugtrio to start. Beedrill's going to have a hard time getting in here. Beedrill will be alright if we can get rid of the top row there. Well, I guess the Houndour's problem too. So yeah, Beedrill's going to have problems. It might be the Ursaring option. Just to, like, hit Ursaring, maybe poison it. I think we start with Feraligatr and just kind of go from there.
This free battle is about to get underway.
I've unlocked some more of the stages for us to battle on. In fact, I have a fun series that I'm going to start doing here in the next week where... I found my original team of Pokemon from when I was 7. And boy, those movesets are something. I have a Starmie that's got Hydro Pump, Swift, Minimize, and Light Screen. And a Mewtwo that has Psychic, Swift, Strength, and Mist. So, like, they're not the best movesets in the world, but I'm going to see if I can beat the game using my childhood movesets. So, we'll see how that goes. Ursaring to start with, huh? Let's go Dynamic Punch. We are faster. We should be. 0 for 1 on the Dynamic Punch. Alright, you're going to dig on a water type. That'll be normal damage, I guess. Problem is, we're faster than you, so we can just dig and make you miss your dig.
What's this? Oh, that's a miss.
It's a dig battle. Yeah, I thought you'd return. It's going to be Fearow probably to avoid dig.
Grab me one of those napkins, guys.
I don't care which one, just one. Thank you.
What's next? That had no effect.
Alright.
What impact will this Pokemon switch
Dig
have
misses,
on-
but it also should... Yeah, I've got a guest here today. Dig missed, but it also shows that Ursaring can't do anything really against Feraligatr. So So for Fearow here, you're gonna hit me probably with Drill Peck. We're gonna put Chinchou in, and the reason behind that is if we put Electrode in, they're definitely switching to a ground type. If we go Chinchou, we can try to predict that and go with Surf instead.
Oh, it's Chinchou.
Is the Toxic. Of course, it lands on the first try. It only fails on the first try when I use it. You're gonna switch. So I'm gonna do Surf, because if it's Dugtrio, we're gonna be slower. If it's Nidoqueen, I could have done Rain Dance first to up Surf's damage. But I can't take that chance in case it's Dugtrio.
Oh, it's Dugtrio.
And look at that, it's Dugtrio. I look like a genius.
Whoa. It's super effective.
Dugtrio survives, though, so that's a problem.
Newly switched out Pokemon.
I mean, if it's a low magnitude, we might survive, but, like, I don't really want to take that chance if I don't have to. I think I have to, though, because nothing I put in is going to like getting hit by magnitude. And again, we need Feraligatr for some of the other matchups.
They're eyeing each other warily.
So we're going to just go Surf again and hope it gets a low number.
Vicious attack.
6, maybe? We survive it. Chinchou is going to defeat Dugtrio.
Yes, it's a hit. Yes, it's going down.
Be careful not to kick the cord.
That KO
And
will
knock
bring
the power
a
out or
new
something.
Pokemon.
Uh-huh. Alright.
This Pokemon is back for another go.
Ursaring is back.
This has become a
Um,
different Pokemon type.
You're probably going to try to dig again, so let's confuse Ryu.
Victory in a Pokemon battle. A flash of confused ray. It's become confused. It's utterly confused.
Alright, cool, cool.
The white hot battle continues.
Let's retreat while it's punching itself in the face. And we'll bring Feraligatr back out there.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. The Pokemon appears with a cry. Aha! It's confused no more.
That was really fast for it to not be confused.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have?
Alright, we're going to dig again. I know it's just going to result in Fearow coming out. But this will keep us from keep Feraligatr from taking any damage. Because again, once we get rid of the Fearow, Ursaring won't have an escape. Like, it'll have to just let us outspeed it and hit it over and over. So, this is the better long play.
Switching Pokemon.
And as far as switching into Fearow, we'll just let Chinchou go down.
The Pokemon
And then we get a
is
clean switch into something else to fight the Fearow.
What's next? That had no effect. How will this
Alright, you're going to probably do Drill Peck, so let's let Chinchou take the hit.
The commands are made.
And then we can put Smoochum in for free.
Pokemon is switching out.
Or Arcanine. We could go Smoochum and predict them switching into Houndour and try to put it to sleep.
Will it be okay?
Alright, he tried to poison an already poisoned Pokemon. Good move.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
Surf whatever comes in. If we're lucky, it'll be Nidoqueen, and we'll get a 2-for-1 deal with Chinchou predicting things and surfing.
Oh, it's Nido.
Alright, it's Nidoqueen. 2-for-1 deal. We get some free damage.
There's the shot.
And depending on if we're faster than Nidoqueen or not, we might actually get to hit it again.
Pokemon the
We got a critical hit. Are you kidding me?
collapsed with only one hit.
Oh, I would hate to see Nightmare's face right now. The computer is raking the team over the coals right now. My goodness.
Oh, it's Raikou. Will this battler live up to
Wow.
expectations?
If you would have told me before this that Chinchou would beat Doug Trio and Nidoqueen without, like, confusion or rain, I would have been like, nah. Alright, well. Raikou faster than Chinchou. Raikou defeats Chinchou, but Chinchou with 2 knockouts. Wow.
Be careful the way you turn that chair. There's not room for you to spin it around in circles.
Alright, for Raikou, if we go Electrode and go Electric versus Electric, because they don't have anything that could, other than Raikou here. Raikou's probably faster than Feraligatr, so we don't want to go that route. You know what? I take back what I said earlier. I think this is the perfect time for Beedrill. Because even if they switch out, Beedrill would get the Sludge Bomb something for free. And of all of these Pokemon, Beedrill's kind of the one I'm least concerned about getting paralyzed. So let's go Sludge Bomb and see how it goes. There'll be a physical move with which Raikou has higher special defense than physical. Beedrill took that hit like a champ. And it got the poison first try. Wow, the game is just stacked against Nightmare so far. Critical hits, correct predictions on my part. Poison on the first try. It did get a critical hit there, but Beedrill survives it. Of course it did. The almighty Beedrill. Raikou's at 28 health. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. That Raikou struggling with Beedrill. Beedrill will go down, but it absolutely did its job weakening Raikou. Alright, we're going to put Electrode out. Oh, you know what? Arcanine would have been better here. We could have done Extreme Speed. Well, we should be faster anyway, so we're going to go with Swift. I was going to do Sonic Boom, but it does 20, not 28. They're going Quick Attack, so we're going to be okay. I was worried it would spark us and paralyze us, but they got a critical hit on the Quick Attack. That'll be interesting to see if that has an impact. Raikou goes down to Poison, so Beedrill actually gets the knockout. We didn't even get a chance to Swift. Alright, if it's Ursaring, we gotta switch out. It is indeed Ursaring. So we're gonna switch out and get Fearow back out there yet again.
The Pokemon appears with a cry. It dug its way underground.
Alright, Ursaring digging underground again. See, everybody, we may still have the occasional hiccup with the audio, but it's been a lot better today. Dig again. I know it's just going to result in Fearow coming out, but again, it keeps Feraligatr from taking any damage. Alright, alright.
Here comes the Pokemon Switch.
Alright, this should be Fearow again.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Shocker.
What's this? That caused no damage at all. How will this newly switched out Pokemon
Somehow the
fare?
papers on my desk have been messed up. It's almost like someone else was sitting at my desk the previous night. Alright, let's get you out of there. Let's go Electrode, because Electrode isn't going to help us much with Houndour or Ursaring. Ursaring, it's basically going to come down to Feraligatr. Maybe Arcanine. Arcanine and Feraligatr will also be the preferred duo against Houndour. Smoochum's just kind of there. Smoochum is our backup plan if Electrode can't beat Fearow. Thunder, we can Thunder everything that's remaining, so if they do switch, they did not switch, alright. This is potentially really big damage.
That
It missed, though, so Firo hangs on. Hyper Beam. This could be bad for Electrode. Electrode goes down. A big upset there, but the problem being, now it does open things up for Smoochum to come in and get a free attack off Firo. I don't know. I think Smoochum might be slower. We'll find out here. That's why we didn't start with Smoochum in there. Alright, they could actually... Well, they can't switch because of the Hyper Beam. So yeah, they're stuck no matter what here. So we're going to go for one Blizzard and see where it goes. Firo is faster, so this could be big that Smoochum gets a free shot at it. Alright, how much damage we talking? Firo goes down, and one hit to Smoochum. Alright, we were just talking about how we didn't need Electrode against these last two, so that's alright. Not surprised that it's Houndour. Alright, it's gonna go for fire. So let's switch to Arcanine. Alright, we're just gonna go with extreme speed instead of hitting fire with fire. Yeah, I think that's the better play here. They'll probably go Sludge Bomb or Crunch. It's going Crunch. Alright. Special defense falling is bad. This could actually open the door for Houndour. 27 health left for Houndour. If Arcanine survives this attack, Houndour goes down. If it doesn't, then Houndour could be a problem. There goes Arcanine. So Houndour keeping Nightmare alive here. Because it's faster than Feraligatr for sure. Rudy. Hey. Leave that alone. Alright, my dog was trying to get my blankets. Alright, well, Psychic doesn't work. So our only option is to hope that we can get Blizzard to hit. We are faster, but Blizzard does have to connect, or it doesn't matter. It didn't connect, that's why I said that ahead of time. Does Smoochum survive the flamethrower? It does. Smoochum gets one more chance to try and take out Houndour. Houndour's faster this turn, so they actually have a speed tie. That is major. This is a nightmare for Smoochum, because Feraligatr is slower than Houndour. This is the worst thing that could happen, because now Houndour could get some damage on Feraligatr before Ursaring comes in. Alright, that's Water Gun. That should be enough, even though Water Gun's a weak move. We got a critical hit that didn't matter, but we got it. Alright. So, Feraligatr, who's already damaged, versus Ursaring. It's going to come down really to if Feraligatr can land a dynamic punch or not. Because we know we win the back and forth dig battle. So it really comes down to can we get one or two dynamic punches to land. That one lands. Confused and a big hit. Ursaring will dig. We'll just dig as well. It will get a chance to potentially rest if it doesn't hit itself. It's already not confused after one turn. Lucky break there. I don't think Dig here is going to do 96. If it doesn't do 96, Ursaring may heal itself. We got a crit on the Dig, which means Feraligatr wins the battle for Smoochum or lose him. That was a close battle that changed hands a lot there at the end. Houndour almost brought it back for the team, but Feraligatr was able to do damage control, and the winner of the opening match today, Smooch 'em or lose 'em. Smooch 'em or lose 'em, a surprise contender early on, 4-1. I mean, a 3-1 now, with a chance to be 4-1 if they can win later. Although they will be controlled by the computer at that point, so we'll see. But a surprise competitor this year. I'll be back with our second matchup of the day here in just a moment. Hello there, everybody. We're back with our second matchup of the day. The Squirtle Squad and My Little Ponyta. Squirtle Squad got a taste of their first victory last week. And My Little Ponyta, one of those many teams that's in this traffic jam going for first at the moment. Let's see. For what we're fighting against, Staryu is probably the best lead, because it can hit everything in some way, except for maybe Snorlax, which we can adjust if it ends up being Snorlax. Nidoking's a problem because of Horn Drill. Staryu does outspeed it. Same with Scyther. I think we're going to go Rapidash, actually, to start, because it's the most disposable. Because if we went Staryu and then Snorlax got a curse up, that could be a problem. If we go Rapidash, we could at least Toxic Snorlax if it's out there. So let's see what we're dealing with. Nidoking's the only thing we don't want to see, which is why it's totally going to be Nidoking. Okay, Golem, we can work with that, because it's going to go for Magnitude. And we can switch to Scyther, who will not get hurt by Magnitude. Or Venus. Let's see. Do you have anything that... You have Gengar for Venusaur. If I go Scyther, you don't have a reason to switch. But Scyther might be useful later. Let's go Venusaur. Because at least with Giga Drain, we can get back... We can heal back any of the damage we take. As long as it's not like a magnitude 10 here, then I won't be that worried. It went Rock Throw, so really glad I didn't go the Scyther route. That could have been devastating. Alright, you're probably going to switch to Gengar. But we're going to Giga Drain in case you're dumb and don't switch.
This Pokemon is switching out. Oh, it's Snorlax.
Snorlax.
What's this? A light hit.
I mean, I guess we still get our health back, but that was still kind of weird.
What impact will this Pokemon...
Alright, go back to Rapidash. See if we can Toxic the Snorlax. It'll probably take a turn to curse anyway, right?
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Yep, called that.
It sacrificed speed to raise its power.
Alright, now the game has not missed Toxic first for me the last couple weeks. Like, when I've fought against it, I bet you I missed the first Toxic. Oh, we have a Tract we could use also after Toxic. Alright, Toxic worked. Here comes Headbutt. Does Rapidash survive it? It's close, but it does survive it. I'm going to Attract. And hopefully, if we can get it to not... Oh, they're going to switch. Interesting. Be another male, so Attract still works. Please. Pretty please.
Oh, it's Gengar.
Well, shoot. Well, shoot.
Move didn't quite work. How will this
Gee, really? You think?
Pokemon fail?
Fire Spin. We'll have 7 health left. We might be able to hit it with Fire Spin. Which won't do a lot, but it'll at least be damage if it hits.
There's the attack. Oh, trapped in the vortex.
Yeah, 20 damage.
One Pokemon is still
Alright, let's see.
but the other one
You're gonna Nightshade whatever is in there, so it's not worth switching. Fire Spin again. That's the only thing we can do. We can't poison a poison type. We can't use Stomp on a ghost. And we can't attract a girl with a girl. So all we can do is let Gengar knock us out. But Rapidash did do its job by poisoning Snorlax at least.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the
I know for sure Jolteon's faster, but we have to hope for Zap Cannon to hit if we do that. Raichu might be faster. I guess we go with the sure thing, right? We go Jolteon. If anything, it'll actually force Golem out, hopefully. Alright, I'm going to try to predict it and go with Staryu. I'm going to predict Golem coming in.
Oh, it's Staryu! The other trainer is also changing Pokémon. This Pokémon is back
Alright.
for another
Now I'm going to predict that they don't want to leave Golem in there for Hydro Pump, so I'm going to go Psychic on what will probably be Poliwrath. Or if it's back to Gengar again, we're using Psychic, so we get a super effective move. Alright, that's also fine, because the Poison's going to hit it.
It's poison. Will it be okay? What's this?
Not what I expected the game to do, but it still works out for us. Alright, you're going to spend the first turn cursing again. Scyther. Because we don't really have anything that Scyther is good against, like, in this battle. In fact, even its Bug versus Psychic matchup with Abra has Ice Punch, which will be not great for Scyther. So Scyther's the new, most disposable one, although it does have some speed on its side at least.
How will this newly switched out Pokémon fare?
I'm going to go Focus Energy. Because it looks like we can survive another Headbutt, and Focus Energy will give us a better chance of having more critical hits.
Time for action. What'll it do? Hit! That was good!
And with Scyther's speed, like, us being able to get critical hits could be big. Alright, no critical hit there, unfortunately, so I probably should have just done 2 wing attacks. But nonetheless, Scyther goes down. Snorlax is low at least. Be careful with those cords. Alright, trying to find it. Scyther on my list here. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I could have done 2 wing attacks there. That probably would have been the smarter play, but at least we've got what we've got. Trying to think what would be best for dealing with, like, Gengar. I'm going to go Jolteon here.
The Pokémon emerges from its Pokéball. There's a big HP difference.
And we're going to just go double kick, because I'm assuming it's going to switch to Golem. Yep. I probably should have gone Staryu, but I was worried about getting Gengar against it. Alright, it went Nidoking instead of Golem. That's actually terrifying.
What's next? That didn't accomplish much. What impact will this Pokémon...
Alright, the bad news is that now means that we're opened up to Horn Drill. Judging by what's left, we can afford to lose. We can't afford to lose Staryu, so I'm gonna put Venusaur out there. I know Giga Drain will only be neutral damage, but like, I can't risk Staryu getting Horn Drilled here. So we'll put Venusaur out here. If it does beat Venusaur, then Staryu will be the retaliation Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Alright, Giga Drain it. Let's hope we don't miss. Let's hope this does miss. Alright, a missed Horn Drill from Nidoking. It is possible. But we missed the Giga Drain, of course. Now it's going to hit Horn Drill. I know this game way too well. So Nidoking has now hit 5 of its last 6 Horn Drills. Well, at least we get Staryu in for free now. It's all going to come down to if Staryu can knock it out with Hydro Pump. Because Nidoking does have the Thunder. So maybe it goes Thunder instead, but we need a Hydro Pump hit no matter what. Not meant to be for this team this week. Missed the Giga Drain, missed the Hydro Pump. We get lucky with a Horn Drill miss and a Thunder miss, but it's not looking like that's going to be enough. Nidoking does go down, and we didn't take any damage on Staryu, so we have a shot. It's not a good shot, but it's a shot. A lot of it's going to depend on what we do with Gengar. Iris, whatever you're doing over there, cut it out. Alright, let's see. Abra's an interesting choice here. I'm going to go Thunder. Because if we hit, we have a 30% chance of paralyzing it and slowing it down. That's right, we're not part Psychic yet, like Starmie. We need the Thunder to hit, actually. No paralysis, though. That's not great. Let's see. Yeah, Golem is still around, so we can't let Staryu go down here. We can beat everything that's left other than Golem with Raichu and Jolteon, but we're going to need some luck on our side. For example, we're going to need Gengar to be paralyzed. We're going to need Jolteon to land this Zap Cannon. It's going to be Golem now, isn't it? Yep. Well, like I said, Raichu can beat Abra, but we're going to need to get rid of Golem first. And obviously we can't switch in Staryu to Golem's attacks because it's just going to be too much damage. So we're going to Sand Attack. That way if we do miss Hydro Pump, there's a chance that maybe Golem misses us too. 6. That is enough to take out Jolteon, though. Alright, Staryu. Alright, Staryu, you gotta hit this. Even if they're switching, you gotta hit whatever's in there. You can't miss or we're in trouble. Even if it's Poliwrath. We just gotta get the damage off. We can't miss. We need all the damage we can get. Alright. Thunder is 120. Psychic is 90. So we need Thunder because it's gonna do more. I know it's less accurate, but at this point we're in desperation mode. Alright, we missed the Thunder. Of course, they didn't miss their attack. Thunder. Yeah, now it hits. I bet you we needed 2. Yep, we needed 2. Alright, Poliwrath takes out Staryu. Oh, we have Raichu, but they still have Golem, so this one's going to be over.
Pokemon is switching out. The Pokemon appears with a cry. Trap that tailwind. There, defense stat went down. How will
Alright,
switched out
quick
Pokemon
attack. We're gonna do
fare?
like 4 damage still, but like, that's all we can do. We can't Thunder or Thunder
What's
Wave.
this? That didn't do much.
18 damage, yep, even after Tail Whip. Give me a 10 and get us out of here. 7, great. Great, we get to sit here for another turn. That's not going to change anything.
How's that? That didn't accomplish much.
Alright, Golem beats Raichu. It's a shame. We had chances, but we, you know, like if Staryu would have hit both Thunder, it would have taken out Poliwrath. If we would have, we missed a Hydro Pump earlier on Nidoking. If we land the Giga Drain with Venusaur, that would have hurt Nidoking quite a bit, making it so we didn't even have to go to Hydro Pump. We could have used Psychic. So, I mean, there were a lot of things that could have changed in that game. But, doesn't matter what could have happened. It's what did happen. Ponyta, congratulations, getting a 5-0 win with the computer at the helm. Ponyta making a strong case for first place again with a 5-0 score. All right, let me pop the logo up there real quick. Congratulations once again. All right, we're back. I'll be back in just a moment with our third matchup of the day. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with our third matchup of the day. It's the Quinwood Quillfish and the Pokemon Power. This will be an interesting one, especially with some of the events that have played out earlier today. This is whoever wins is going to stay in contention for first place at this point of the season, and whoever loses will be a game behind. Let's see, what do I want to lead here? Starmie can pretty much fight everything. Like, Starmie could literally start out against any of these and do something. Crobat can pretty much fight everything as well, minus the Tyranitar. I think I go Starmie just in case Alakazam leads. It shouldn't be Alakazam, but just in case.
This free battle is about to get underway. A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
Alright, Moltres. We can work with that. We can work against that. Waterfall.
There's the shot. Bullseye.
What would be really nice if it went for Sky Attack. I would love that. Nope.
What will
Miss!
the trainer do?
85% accurate.
Whoops, that missed.
Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it.
The heated action.
A miss that went my way today. Beat Moltres with Waterfall here.
Waterfall attack. That had to hurt.
To say, we don't seem to see Fire Blast miss that often on this game, despite it being 85% accurate.
So, what will be the
Alright,
next
so Moltres is
Pokemon?
gone.
Oh, it's Haunter.
Haunter. Okay.
The white hot battle continues.
You're gonna probably go Giga Drain on me. So we're gonna switch to Crobat. It could be Shadow Ball or Giga Drain. If it's Shadow Ball, it's just normal damage to Crobat. If it's Giga Drain, then I look like a genius.
Oh, it's Crobat.
Alright, so normal damage.
I like that.
Alright, we are faster and we do have Bite, so we can flinch it, potentially.
That's the flow of
I'm gonna go Bite because I don't know if they're gonna switch. They're not gonna switch, okay. I thought about going Fly, but then they could switch into Tyranitar. Flinch! Darn it. You say if we could get one flinch, that would be really good, because then we would be able to utilize Crobat for something else like Alakazam later.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Come on, give me one flinch so that Crobat is healthy enough to fight Alakazam a little bit. Darn it. Alright. I guess I could still get an attack off on Alakazam, but you know what I mean. It would have been nice to be able to sub it in if Alakazam was using Thief instead of Psybeam. Now I'm worried to use it at all against it. Haunter is going to flee. Interesting. Are we seeing Tyranitar now?
Oh, it's Houndoom.
Okay, we're seeing Houndoom now. We are faster than Houndoom, so I don't understand the logic.
What'll it do? The hit glanced right
We got a critical hit. We still... Anyway, we did 45 damage.
tab on the battle.
I don't know if it's going to go for Ember or Crunch. I feel like it should go Crunch. If it's going Crunch, we want Primeape in. But then again, Primeape would also be useful for... Well, actually, it's pretty much Houndoom and Lapras for Primeape. Alright, let's get Primeape in there. We'll save Crobat so that it can at least take out Haunter later, because it's faster. It could potentially help with Alakazam.
Oh, it's Primeape.
Say this actually might force Haunter back out since Primeape can't do anything to Ghost on this game. That's kind of what I'm hoping for anyway. Let's go with Quillfish. I was right, it's going to force Haunter back out, okay. Because they might not switch out Haunter against Quillfish. I do hate that that Primeape had to take 105 damage, though. Because basically what it means is that in that matchup against Houndoom, Houndoom only has to get it to flinch once and it beats Primeape now. So that kind of sucks, but I do think this was the correct play, though. Oh, I'd love to just go Sludge Bomb, but I know if I do, I'm going to miss. Let's go Minimize. I'm glad I went Minimize. Let's go Minimize again in case it tries Destiny Bond again. Giga Drain this time, huh? It hit despite the Minimize, of course.
It's still not going to attack.
Well, at this point, might as well go for one more because it's probably going to Destiny Bond again. Giga Drain again, huh? Okay.
What's this? Whoop, that missed.
There's the miss I was hoping for. Alright, I know how this game works. I'm going to go for Hydro Pump, and it's going to Destiny Bond this turn.
The white-hot battle continues.
Alright. Miss again, and let us hit you, please.
Oh my, missed again.
Come on, Quillfish. Hit it with Hydro Pump.
Hydro Pump. That's it.
Alright, Haunter goes down.
Yes, it's going down. There's a big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side.
If it's Alakazam, we might be in a little trouble here, yeah.
It has to make up for lost
Because I know this game, it's going to let it hit first try. There's no way that it's going to let me have the Minimize. But if Starmie fights, I want Starmie to have a clean fight, like a clean path in. So we're going to go Sludge Bomb and hope it does miss. Even though it's probably not going to. Alright, we got lucky and it missed once with our max evasion. Sludge Bomb. We got the poison. Alright, if we can get it to miss again, Quillfish can actually take it out, and then Quillfish might be a problem for the rest of the game. Yeah, I figured we wouldn't get lucky enough for it to miss twice. But at least we got the poison, and Quillfish got some good damage on it. Good job, Quillfish.
What Pokemon will appear next?
Alright, since it's a matter of speed, I think Crobat outspeeds Alakazam. I could be wrong.
This Pokemon is back for another go. A hot battle is
Fly.
unfolding.
Yep, we are faster. Good. So, it's gonna get hurt by poison this turn. And then next turn, they're either going to leave it in and it gets beat, or they take it out for Tyranitar, but Crobat can still retreat after we hit it. I wasn't sure if we would get enough damage with Bite, and I didn't want to risk losing Crobat already, since it does outspeed it. Next time we can bite it. That's enough. Like, the poison alone did enough damage that Crobat can just tap it and take it out next time. Iris, whatever you're doing, settle down.
What's this? That didn't accomplish much.
Alright, only 40 damage, so yeah, not great. It's probably going to go for Bite. Let's go Bellawesome. That might actually force the Houndoom out. Oh, they're switching. What are they is this going to be Houndoom? If it is, that's interesting.
Oh, it's Lapras.
Lapras, okay. Odd, but okay.
The other trainer is also changing Pokemon.
Say it's going to be an interesting call here because by Petal Dance we're locked in. I think in case they switch, let's go Poison Powder. They stayed in. Okay, so we'll Petal Dance next turn, I guess. Lapras did. Alright, Lapras is poisoned. Alright, go Petal Dance. We'll be safe for the first turn. They'll switch on the second turn, and sometimes Petal Dance only lasts 2 turns, so we might be safe to do it. We clearly survive another one of those, so we should be okay. There's the poison. We're going to hit it with a super effective move here.
There it goes. Drilled a weakness.
Alright, if they stay in between poison and Petal Dance, I think we take it out. They stayed in. If they don't get a critical hit here, we might get a knockout.
The target is weakened further. A Petal Dance. It's super effective.
Alright, Lapras goes down to Bellawesome. As I say, Bellawesome was really meant to be more of a defensive pivot. But, yeah, good job.
Pokemon remaining on each side. The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
I mean, at this point, it's better to just let Bellawesome go down so that we can get a free switch into one of my other Pokemon. I don't know. For some reason, it decides not to attack us. We Poison Powder. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I expected, but just saying. Houndoom takes out Bellawesome. Sorry, I keep looking away from the camera. Everybody, my 8-year-old is bouncing off the walls. Alright, let's see. What do we... I think Diglett might outspeed Houndoom. Starmie does for sure, but Starmie's weak against Bite. Let's go Primeape and see if we can get lucky enough to both not get flinched and to land Cross Chop. Actually, Thrash won't miss. Maybe we Thrash and then Starmie or Diglett can finish it off. Take the guaranteed hit. And then we got Crobat for Alakazam, and like I said, Starmie and Diglett for Tyranitar. Let's go Thrash. Are they predicting my Thrash? Uh-oh, if this is Tyranitar, this could be a problem. If it's Alakazam, this is wonderful.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball.
Okay.
Oh, it's poison. Will it be okay? Additional damage in an already difficult...
Glad I went Thrash.
It's thrashing.
Alright, Primeape takes out Alakazam. Primeape with the cheap knockout.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side. The Pokemon appears...
Alright, they went Tyranitar because they know I'm stuck in Thrash.
Pokemon of different types are
But we still have Starmie and Diglett to deal with Tyranitar if it takes out Primeape as well. So, like,
It's not very effective.
Sandstorm, which will hurt Houndoom if we take Tyranitar out quickly enough. Alright, can we cross chop yet, or are we still stuck in Thrash? We're still stuck in Thrash one more turn, okay. If it's smart, it'll Mud Slap us here to make it harder for our cross chop to work.
What's this? The hit lands.
Yep, there it is, Mud Slap. And it was a critical hit Mud Slap, interesting. Alright, so we're going to get one turn with lowered accuracy to try and take out the Tyranitar.
The heated action continues.
Cross chop, I think we're confused now too. Yep. We hit ourselves in the face, so it didn't matter that it Mud Slapped us. We have 7 health left, so it's going to take us out one way or another.
Right.
Alright.
Hit. Yes, it's going down.
But we got some damage off on it. Let's go with,
So, what will be the next Pokemon?
I'm going to go with Diglett, because it won't get hurt by the Sandstorm.
Oh, it's Diglett.
Take out Tyranitar in 2 hits, and then we have Starmie and,
It's a fierce
Starmie and Crobat to try and take out the, Houndoom. Earthquake.
There's the attack. That struck home.
Good hit. One more Earthquake will do it, so if it doesn't one-shot us here, we're good.
A sharp attack. Great hit.
No critical hit. That's good.
The white-hot battle continues.
Earthquake again. Diglett's going to take out Tyranitar.
On Earthquake. Right. That's a hit. Oh,
And now, I believe Houndoom is faster than Diglett. If for some reason it's not, Diglett can do some damage to it here.
there's only one Pokemon left to come out. The Pokemon
I'm
emerging
pretty sure
from
it should take out
Pokeball.
Diglett.
This is the last Pokemon. The Sandstorm finally
Sandstorm's gone.
Since the raging
Alright, Earthquake.
sandstorm has died down, the visibility
We are somehow faster than Houndoom. I'll take the damage.
Wow! A powerful blow.
And we take out the Houndoom. Diglett doing its job.
There are no more remaining Pokemon.
Alright, that's a 1-2, I think 3-0 victory. 3-0 victory for the Quillfish. Alright, so Quillfish still in the running for first at the moment. Pokemon Power also still up there in that log jam of good teams. But congratulations to my team, the Quinwood Quillfish, for their victory. Puts us at 4-1 early on here. And I'll be back with my guest, my special guest team, as we have the Minnesota Suicune and the Magikarp CC here in just a moment. See you then. All right. All right. 4th matchup of the day, we've got the Minnesota Suicune and the Magikarp Crew Crusaders, Magikarp CC. And this will be an interesting one, because despite them bringing Magikarp, I actually really like the rest of the team that Magikarp brought for this battle. So this might be a closer than expected fight, maybe even an upset. So here we go. Let's see. What are we going to start with against this team? If we start Bayleaf, we're okay against everything except Tentacruel. If we start Espeon, Mr. Mime's the only real problem. We start Zapdos, Electabuzz is the only problem. Entei's problem is Tentacruel. Umbreon really should just be used for fighting Mr. Mime in this battle. I'm going to ask the expert herself over here. Should we start with Espeon or Bayleaf? She says Espeon, so we're going to lead with Espeon. And we'll work back from there.
This battle is about to get underway. A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
As long as it's not Mr. Mime, Espeon can fight whatever else is in there. Although, obviously, it'd be better if it was Tentacruel. It is indeed Mr. Mime, of course. Put Umbreon in.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch.
Although it's probably just get a Barrier and Baton Pass. This team, the Suicune, doesn't have a whole lot of physical attacking. It's basically just Rock Smash or Body Slam. Everything else is special, so I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. I don't think Mean Look will stop Baton Pass, but we'll see. I should have Sand Attack, because it would, I'm going to Sand Attack this turn, because the Baton Pass will carry the lowered accuracy, too. So they'll have higher defense, but lower accuracy if it switches. So maximum defense now, but lower accuracy. It can't do anything to us because I had Mr. Mime last season for a little bit. It just has Psybeam. Alright, so whatever comes in will have half accuracy, despite having maximum defense. It is Tentacruel. It's not really something that you want to see with maximum defense. Give it one more Sand Attack, see if we can get it to switch. So despite the lowered accuracy, it gets Wrap to work. We'll just try to make it so this thing can never hit anything. Make it so that those defensive changes weren't worth anything. Yep, they refuse to switch out because of the defensive boost. Sludge Bomb misses. Alright, it's at -4 accuracy now. The most we can get is -6. But you know what's going to happen is if I switch to Espeon, it's going to hit the time that we switch into Espeon. I'm going to Mean Look it because at this point, since it can't hit anything, we don't want it to run. I mean, it didn't work.
The heated action continues.
Unless it carried over the Mean Look from Mr. Mime. That'd be interesting if it did. I don't know if that carries or not. Be news to me if it did. That would also make sense why it hasn't left the battlefield. Oh, I think it carried over. Alright, Feint Attack. We've done enough Sand Attacking.
What would do? No, that didn't connect.
Checking my microphone there. Alright, Feint Attack. We didn't do a whole lot, but now that we're released from Wrap, if it keeps missing, it won't matter that we're not doing a whole lot. We did 41 damage. Which means 7 hits. Alright, 6 more hits, Umbreon. At least Feint Attack can't miss. It got a critical hit. It hit us. First off, it hit us. Second off, it was a critical hit. Third, it poisoned us. That's this game in a nutshell. Alright, well, Tentacruel's going to take out Umbreon. But at least now we can switch in Espeon for free. So good job, Umbreon, for making life difficult on the Tentacruel. As if he switches to Mr. Mime, he loses all the opponent loses all the defensive stats. I would do Psych Up except for all the Sand Attacks. We're faster than Tentacruel. Here comes Psybeam, which is a special attack, so that upped defense doesn't help it at all. We got a critical hit on top of it being super effective, so it evens out. Tentacruel goes down. Espeon with a knockout.
That KO will bring out a new Pokemon.
All right.
Oh, it's Meowth.
Meowth. Why Meowth?
This has become a clash.
All right. Psybeam the Meowth.
There it goes. Hammer where it hurts.
Critical hit again, back to back. Meowth goes down in one hit.
Just like that. The next Pokemon needs to be prepared. Oh, it's Electabuzz.
Now it's Electabuzz. Why not Mr. Mime?
To expectations.
Have Psychic versus Psychic in that case. Well, if it's working, keep going, Espeon.
There's the attack. Hit. That was good.
All right, 104, so 2 more hits. It did get Light Screen up, so we'll do less damage.
Better protected against special attacks. It's a fierce battle.
All right, let's get Bayleaf in there. Since it did that, we can Body Slam it.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball.
The Thunder Punch won't be that effective on us.
Bailey. What's next? That didn't accomplish much. How will this Pokemon switch to
Body Slam.
flow of battle?
I should have done Safeguard, but oh well.
What now? Ah, that didn't do much. How's that? Nailed the weak spot.
Critical hit. That's our 3rd one already this battle.
They're both hanging tough.
Electabuzz down in the red at 41 health. Here comes another Thunder Punch.
What's this? It's gripped
It
by
does
the
paralyze
Razor.
Bayleaf this time. Bayleaf fights through it and Body Slams, and there goes
That's
Electabuzz.
a hit. Oh, knockout. There's a big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side. The Pokemon emerges from
Now we
the
see
Pokemon.
Mr. Mime again.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Synthesis. Go ahead and barrier again.
Ah,
All that's left is
defense.
yourself, Jumpluff, and Magikarp. Are you going to give the defensive boost to Magikarp?
It restored its HP. The light screen's effect wore off.
Light Screen's gone. Let's go for Razor Leaf.
Close competitor.
Because Razor Leaf will not be affected by barrier. Body Slam will be, but not Razor Leaf.
It's gripped by paralysis.
But we were fully paralyzed, so we didn't do anything that
Hot
turn.
battle continues.
Alright, it's going for Psybeam, so it's trying to stay in there itself. It's not passing that defense along to anything else.
What's next? A light attack.
Alright, we did 42.
It's a fierce battle.
So,
They prepare for battle. What now?
so 5
A
hits.
light hit. There's the attack. That was a crashing blow. The heated
Alright, we'll try to Synthesis back-to-back turns if our paralysis lets us.
How's that? That did little damage.
Alright, there's our first Synthesis.
It restored its HP. They're both hanging tough.
Let's do it again.
What's this? That's it.
Uh-oh, we're confused and paralyzed. This could be bad. We fought through both and got the Synthesis off. Way to go, Bayleaf.
Restored its HP. A hot battle is
Alright, can we get
unfolding.
one more Synthesis? We'll be at full health if we can get one more.
What'll it do? The hit glanced right off. Ah, it can't
We're not confused anymore, but we are paralyzed.
Sparks are flying
So we need
from
2
both
Synthesis in a
competitors.
row now.
What's next? Yes, it's a hit.
We're confused again. Bayleaf fights through both and gets Synthesis to work.
It restores
Let's say Mr. Mime's only attacking move is Psybeam.
the
So if anything, we're waiting it out and it'll run out of attacks.
What now? Hit. That inflicted some
Right,
damage.
can you get one more Synthesis up, Bayleaf? That's big if you can. It fights through Confusion and Paralysis again for one more Synthesis. That's its last one.
It's a fierce
Back to
battle.
Razor Leaf.
There's the attack. Hit. That was good. Oh,
Bayleaf hit
no.
itself in the face from being confused.
The heated action
This will
continues.
probably be the last time Bayleaf gets a chance to attack.
How's that? Hammer where it hurts.
Critical hit, Mr. Mime beats Bayleaf.
Ends now.
Alright.
KO will bring out a new Pokémon.
Let's go with Zapdos.
What will be next? Oh, it's Zapdos. They're both hanging tough.
Thunder.
There's the attack. That's it.
We hit the first Thunder. Mr. Mime has 16 health left.
What's this? That was a glancing blow.
I'm gonna laugh. This probably won't beat Mr. Mime, but we don't know if Thunder will hit again or not. It might miss, so let's go Rock Smash and see if we can do 16 damage.
Oh,
3.
that was weak. There, defense
We
back
did
down.
3. I knew it wasn't gonna be good. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
A light pass.
Alright, well fine. We will go for Thunder then. To do
The white
13
hot battle
damage.
continues. Here it comes, thunder.
It did hit, so I wasted time with the Rock Smash.
Hit settled this.
Alright, Mr. Mime goes down. Zapdos with the knockout.
Difference in the
Got
number
Jump
of
Pluff and
Pokémon
Magikarp
for
left. It
each
should be
side.
Jump Pluff.
Oh, it's Jump Pluff. It has to make
They're
up
saving the
for
best
lost
for last,
ground.
Magikarp.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Thunder on the Jump Pluff. Jump Pluff goes first, and we'll go with Headbutt.
There's the attack.
Trying to get us the
Little
flinch.
damage. Vicious
Alright, we
attack.
avoided the flinch. Here's Thunder. 3 for 3 on Thunder from Zapdos. If we can get another Thunder, Jump Pluff will go down.
Sparks are flying from both competitors. How's that? The hit glanced right off. There it goes. Oh, that's a miss.
We missed that one.
It's
So now it comes down to if Zapdos can survive one more hit and then try to land a Thunder.
Ow, headbutt.
Zapdos has 1 health left.
Whoa, that's
Here's one more
a
Thunder.
serious attack. Oh my.
It missed again, so Jump Pluff is probably
They're both
going to
hanging
beat
tough.
it. Then again, it's just using Headbutt. Let's switch to Espeon.
Prepare for battle.
Save Zapdos, get that extra point for this team.
This Pokemon is back for another go.
Mega Drain, okay.
What now? A light hit.
33 damage.
How will this newly
Psybeam.
switched up Pokemon fare?
It's going to go for Leech Seed. How much damage this Psybeam does is going to be a big indicator on if we can leave Espeon in or not.
What's this? It's become confused.
Jump Pluff is confused. We did do enough damage that's worth staying in.
The white hot battle.
Let's get one more Psybeam here. Jump Pluff uses Headbutt. If it flinches us, Jump Pluff stays alive. It did flinch us. Of course it did. Now we can't beat it with Psybeam unless we get a critical hit. Hit yourself. It did not. It got a Headbutt again. Does it flinch us again? It did not this time. Here comes a Psybeam.
What did it do? That was a glancing blow.
It's got 19 health left. 54 health left. I don't think quick attack from us will do enough damage.
Signs of fatigue.
So we're going to switch to Entei.
The trainer switching Pokemon.
Jumpluff putting up a last-ditch effort here. A last-ditch effort to try and save the game for Magikarp.
Oh, it's Entei.
With Magikarp watching from the sidelines.
It's confused no more.
It is not confused anymore. That's not great. It did try to Giga Drain an Entei, though, so it didn't get a whole lot of health back. Alright, Entei, Fire Blast. You just got to hit it one time. It's going to go for Stun Spore. It's going to try the Paraflinch strategy on Entei.
It's gripped by paralysis.
Entei is paralyzed now. Please hit it, Entei. Don't give it a chance. If you hit it this turn, we can win the battle.
That's it.
Entei does hit the Jumpluff,
Collapse.
taking it out.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out. Oh, it's Magikarp. It's down to the last Pokemon.
Magikarp comes out.
This is a clash of different Pokemon types.
Hey, Iris, come here. I want to ask you something. I don't think Magikarp's going to knock anything out all year. Zapdos has 1 health left. Do you want to throw Zapdos out there so Magikarp could beat something, or do you just want me to beat it? Just beat it? Okay. I figured as much, but I thought I'd give him the chance, the option, the chance. All right, let's put Suicune out there. I know it's water versus water, but Magikarp only has Tackle and Flail. And with Entei being paralyzed, who knows how much that may delay the battle, waiting for it to not be paralyzed. And the other two are low enough health that Magikarp could potentially tackle and maybe beat him in a couple turns if we miss or something. So let's just go Suicune. We'll Bubble Beam. It'll be ineffective, but we'll Bubble Beam until we win. Magikarp is faster than Suicune.
That did little damage.
Suicune uses Bubble Beam.
Oh, a blow to the weak spot.
We got a critical hit on the Bubble Beam. That was half of Magikarp's health.
A fierce battle.
So 2 more Bubble Beams should end the battle. Here comes Flail, Magikarp's best attack. It did 15 damage.
Right off.
Suicune with another Bubble Beam.
That was weak.
Magikarp's got 44 health left.
Final act in this match. How's that? A light hit.
Alright, Magikarp barely hurts us. Here comes one more Bubble Beam, and this should end it.
There's Bubble Beam.
Magikarp goes down to Suicune. Who would have ever guessed? With that being the case, the Suicune win 4-0 against Magikarp. Alright. The Suicune have won 2 matches in a row, getting themselves back to 2-3. Not bad. Not bad after the start they had to turn it around a little bit. Congratulations to the Minnesota Suicune on their victory. We have one more match today, our doubleheader between the Ponyta and the Smoochum. So we'll be back in just a moment with that last matchup of the day. Hello there again, ladies and gentlemen. It's our last matchup of the day. My Little Ponyta and Smoochum or Lose 'em. In this battle, I'll be representing My Little Ponyta. And yeah, without further ado, let's get going. Interesting, no Parasect this week, although I do think it was with good reason, because Poliwrath is the only thing here that Parasect would have a chance against. So, not a bad decision to leave Parasect at home for the day. Mostly a poison lineup with some water. So, I think Magneton is the perfect one to start with. It can't be poisoned, and it's good against the water types. So, I think we lead Magneton and go on from there.
This free battle is about to get underway. A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
Pinsir does have a fighting move, but, like, even so, I don't think Pinsir's going to have the firepower to beat us in one hit. Muck to start for them. Alright, Magneton versus Muck. Muck was actually on My Little Ponyta for most of the first few seasons, if not every season. So, interesting to be fighting against it here. There's a Thunder. Muck is just a little bit more than half of its health left. Dynamic Punch. I did forget the Muck had Dynamic Punch, but it missed, so it's not really a big deal. Let's go Thunder again. That stinks. Here comes another Dynamic Punch. That one hits. Did more damage than I would have liked it to, so we'll retreat for now. Let's go Gengar.
The Pokémon is returning to its Pokéball. Oh, it's Gengar! What now? This move appears to be useless. What impact will this Pokémon
Nightshade.
have on the battle?
They don't have a normal type, so it's safe to Nightshade everything.
A light pack.
I mean, Acid Armor doesn't matter. Nightshade will do 100 damage anyway. Guaranteed.
The heated action continues. What's this? That was a glancing blow.
Alright.
Managed to hang in there. Uh-oh,
If it hits, that could be interesting. It did hit, so no more Nightshade. However, it is low enough, I think Thief can take it out. Alright, we got a crit. I don't think the critical hit mattered, but we got it. Be interesting, though, if we can't Nightshade, we might want to take Gengar out. It'll depend on what comes in next. I mean, you have Dig, but, like, that's it. Let's go Hypnosis. Because if we put it to sleep, we can just Nightmare it until we can use Nightshade again.
Uh-oh, it fell asleep. It's fast asleep and can't be moved. That little nap will certainly make the action
We can just Nightmare and Thief until...
appears to have worn off.
Alright, Disable's gone, so we can Nightshade it this next turn.
It fell into a nightmare. Ah, it can't move. The nightmare torments the victim. It's a fierce battle.
Alright, Nightshade.
What'll it do? That did little
Gosh,
damage.
this Gengar is actually pretty good in these battles. I can only imagine if it had Shadow Ball, how, like,
From its nightmare.
disgusting this would be. Or Psychic, even.
But the other one looks tired.
Alright, Feraligator's gonna go down to Gengar.
Yes, it's a hit. Oh, and down it goes. There's a big
Gengar still hasn't taken any damage yet.
remaining on each side. Oh, it's Abba.
Arbok.
To make up for lost.
Well, same thing. Let's go Hypnosis, because you're going to try to dig against us. If you do dig, we'll retreat. If we get you to sleep, then we just Nightshade and Nightmare you.
Uh-oh, it fell asleep.
Alright.
It's fast asleep and can't be moved. How will this nap affect this battle?
Nightmare.
How's that? It fell into a
See, the reason I Nightmare instead of Nightshade here is if it stays asleep long enough,
nightmare torment.
if we get 2 Nightmares off, like, we might only have to Nightshade once. It's kind of the logic.
What now?
I do think it's going to survive now that I say that. Like, it'll have a little bit left. I don't think we'll do 116 from Nightmare. Alright, it woke up. It's going to... It went with Bite instead of Dig.
Super effective.
Huh.
They're both hanging tough.
Alright, just go Nightshade again then. Because it's slower than us. It's not going to make us
What's
flinch.
this?
And also, if we go for Hypnosis, it might,
It dug its way underground.
I was going to say, if we go for Hypnosis, it might, miss.
It's a fierce
Alright, you're going to dig. We'll put Gloom in to take the dig. Also, it gets Gloom in appearance this season.
opportunity. What'll it do? That was a glancing blow.
All right, 53 damage.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
Sleep powder. The reason I'm going sleep powder is we can set up Sunny Day and Solar Beam that combo while it's asleep if this works.
A cloud of sleep powder. Uh-oh, it fell asleep.
Alright, we can take a turn to Sunny Day,
That little nap will
and then we'll go for the knockout with Sludge Bomb or Solar Beam, whatever we
fast
choose.
asleep and can't be moved.
We just need it to be asleep twice. That's one. If we can get it to be asleep again, then Gloom's got a chance to do something here.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
I guess it's 100% accurate. Go with Solar Beam.
Won't wake
It is
up.
asleep, so Arbok's going to go down to Gloom here.
Again, Solar Beam. Right, that's a hit. Oh, knockout.
So we got Chinchou, Pinsir, and Beedrill.
Pokemon remaining on each side.
If it's Pinsir or Chinchou, we're in good shape.
It's Beedrill.
Which is why it's Beedrill.
The heated action continues.
Alright, let's see if we can get a sleep powder on it before it knocks us out.
A sharp attack. Critical hit.
It got a critical hit, of course it did.
Oh, and down it goes.
Alright.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side.
Gengar. Because it's not going to want to,
Pokemon emerges from the
you know,
Pokeball.
Sludge Bomb and Twin Needle. It might try Pursuit.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Let's try Hypnosis so we can keep it from using Pursuit.
What's next? Uh-oh, it fell
3 for
asleep.
3 on Hypnosis.
It can't move.
And 1 for 1 on Sleep Powder. So 4 for 4 on sleep moves.
Snap affects this battle. How's that? It fell into a nightmare. It's fast asleep and can't be moved. It can't awaken from its nightmare. The sunlight has grown weaker. With the harsh sunlight
All right.
fading, the battle
Here comes a
conditions
Nightshade
appear
from
to be
Gengar again.
What's this? Hit! That was good. It's still snoozing.
Alright, the Nightmare will make it to our next Nightshade. We'll take it out.
The victim. They're both hanging tough.
Alright, Gengar's going to take out Beedrill, who's been one of the early MVP candidates.
Quick collapse. There's a big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side. Oh, it's Chinchou. Sparks are flying from both
I mean, we haven't missed a Hypnosis yet. Might as well go for it again, right?
There's the attack. Uh-oh.
Unreal.
Fell asleep.
Unreal. 60% accurate move, and we've hit it every time.
It can't move. That little nap
It's like it's the same team. This is the same team that had the Horn Drill battle.
What now? It fell into a nightmare. It's fast asleep and can't be moved. It can't awaken from its nightmare. The white hot
Alright.
battle continues.
If it stays asleep this turn, we're only going to have to hit it twice with Nightshade thanks to Nightmare.
The hit glanced right off. It still won't wake
Alright. It's going to go down next
up.
turn.
Nightmare torments the victim. It's a fierce battle.
Another knockout for Gengar.
How's that? Yes, it's a hit.
Now that's left is
Oh,
Pinsir,
knockout.
which cannot do hardly anything to Gengar. I know it can't hit it with normal or fighting moves. I don't know if it has a bug move, it could maybe do a tiny bit of damage.
Oh, it's
If it doesn't have a bug move, Pinsir can't do anything.
The heated action continues.
Hypnosis again, why not?
What's this? Uh-oh, it fell asleep.
60% accurate move, and we haven't missed any of it.
Move. How will this nap affect this
Nightmare.
What'll it do? It fell into a nightmare. It's fast asleep and can't be moved. It can't awaken from its nightmare. They're both hanging
All right,
up.
Nightshade again.
There's the attack.
This has just been the Gengar battle.
It woke up.
It did wake up. Yeah, focus energy. I don't think we're going to have to bother putting it back to sleep. Nightshade again.
What now? Hit! That was good.
14 health remaining. Yep, it had Fury Cutter.
A light pack.
Even the critical hit, it did 10 damage.
Sparks are flying from both.
All right, one more Nightshade, and this one will be in the books.
Will this do it? Out of there. That settles this battle.
And Gengar, with a 5 knockout performance,
The battle.
helps Ponyta to have their second 5-0 victory of the day. So I think Ponyta is going to firmly be in first place, but we won't know until I look at the standings. So congratulations, My Little Ponyta. Well-earned victories. And I'll see you guys here in just a moment with the updated standings. All right, hello there, everybody. We're back with the league standings now after week 4. Everyone's played 5 games, and we get a break next week. No double headers next week, just regular matchups. So we'll have 4 games instead of 5. This is where we stand right now. My Little Ponyta did a huge favor on their standings today by winning both games 5-0. As you can see, they've got a monumental lead now. They jumped up 10 points in point differential, so they went from 5 to 15. So they're hanging out in first. My Quinwood Quillfish are hanging out right there at number 2. We've got the Nightmare After Christmas at 3-2, despite having a better point differential than my team. But most of that is because of the sweep against my team. Smooch 'em or Lose 'em also against surprise contender this season at 3-2, hanging out number 4. Pokemon Power at 3-2, hanging out 5. Now again, that doesn't sound great, but again, look at these standings. Top 5 teams all within a game of each other. We're all going to do this dance back and forth all season, I think, where we're dropping from 1st to 5th, etc. And 5 make the playoffs. So if you're in the top 5, you got a shot, especially with the change of how we're doing the playoffs this year. Number 6, the Minnesota Sweetkin at 2-3. They've won 2 in a row now. They're getting back on track. Then we have the Squirtle Squad and the Magikarp Crew Crusaders, who are hanging out about where we thought they were. It will be interesting to see if Magikarp can get a win later this season against some of these teams. But again, it's very early. It was just 2 seasons ago where Nightmare AC, who I think was going under the name of Doom and Gloom that season. Yes, they were Atlanta Firo the first season, Doom and Gloom the second season, and last season and this season they were Nightmare. So as Doom and Gloom, they started out 0-5 and ended up making their way to the championship game. So not all hope is lost for those of you that are on the outside looking in at the moment. Just stay with it. I'm now 15-5 against the computer on the season. Not bad. Again, I basically had the one bad week in week 2. Other than that, I've done pretty solid. So, yeah. All right, moving on. Looking at statistics, Minnesota Suicune, Espeon leading the charge for sure. Umbreon contributing surprisingly well. And Zapdos. Bayleaf having its roughest season it's had so far. Still no Articuno, Vaporeon, or Kingdra sightings from Minnesota Suicune. But hey, they've won 2 in a row, so like, who am I to complain about it, right? There you go, that's better. Magikarp Crew Crusaders. Tentacruel by far carrying the team. It's doing the best job. Jumpluff, Rattata, and Ditto right there in the mix for second. I still think this team is better than the records suggest. For example, I think the lineup was actually really good today with Mr. Mime and Electabuzz. But this is an example of if I was running the team this week, I think they would have fared better. But since the computer was in charge, they got a bad shake. I think if Magikarp Crew Crusader came with, if not the same lineup, a very similar lineup next week, when I'm in charge of them, I think I'm in charge of them next week anyway, that they'd have a much better shot at winning just because of having me behind the wheel instead of the computer. Smooch 'em or lose 'em? Smooch 'em or lose 'em. Beedrill, still making a good case for MVP at 6'3". Parasect still looking strong at MVP for 5'1". Really good job by this team. Again, they've been the surprise. They've been the diamond in the rough so far this season. No Jigglypuff sighting yet, but I mean, it is Jigglypuff, so we'll see. I'm sure we'll see it at some point this season, but I mean, there's not much to say except, wow, great job so far this year, Smoochum. You are a real contender in this whole contest. I'll be right back in a second, guys. I got to attend to something real quick. All right, anyway, back from that. We now move on to the Squirtle Squad, where Jolteon and Venusaur have carried the way at 4 knockouts. Jolteon has appeared in every game so far. Flareon, surprisingly, is still holding its own at 3-3. And everyone's played. Not a whole lot to say about this team. It does seem kind of random with who they pick sometimes, but I think that's intentional. Pokemon Power. Haunter still leading the way in knockouts. Ampharos and Alakazam have a nice ratio there of 3-1. And Lapras doing surprisingly well at 2-2. Slowbro 2-1 in the one game it played. I think Moltres is better than its numbers. Moltres got a bad shake of the draw today that the game both, A, it did not sub it out against Starmie, and B, its attack missed against Starmie. So, like, if its attack hits, then it could have at least helped a Pokemon, like another Pokemon on the team, beat it. Beat the Starmie, that is. Or if it would have withdrawn, then, like, it wouldn't have lost to Starmie to begin with. So, I think that Pokemon is better than its ratio leads on. Solid all around. I mean, Pokemon Power, always a contender in this thing, and making it to the very first championship game that we had in this league. I expect them to be a contender moving forward as well. My Little Ponyta, Gengar we've had 2 just explosions this season from My Little Ponyta. 2 weeks ago, it was the Nidoking Horn Drill week, and this week it was Gengar. Between the 2 matchups, Gengar had 6 knockouts, 5 in one of the games. So it's at 8-2, clearly putting itself near the front of the MVP race, if not at the front of the MVP race with that performance. Nidoking, of course, in the mix there as well. Snorlax has been annoying as always to fight against. It's doing a good job. Golem with a surprising 2-0 today, but granted that it also fought against 2 electric types. So, yeah. No Magmar appearance yet. Going back to the Power, no Magnemite and Execute appearance yet. So it'll be interesting to see when those come out of the closet. Nightmare After Christmas. No Hitmontop yet. I think Hitmontop was brought to a game, but it hasn't appeared in a game yet. Houndour and Raikou leading the way. Raikou having a really good season. A little bit of a resurgence under Nightmare. Raikou's kind of been the last couple seasons. Like, it would have 4 or 5 knockouts, but have 4, 5, 6 feints as well. So Raikou actually in the positive, doing well as a staple for Nightmare. It's appeared in 4 of the 5 games. Same with Houndour and Lantern. Lantern at 5-2. Of course, it didn't do that well for me last season, but it's doing great for Nightmare so far. Kadabra at 4-1. I mean, that's just Kadabra. That's what it does. Yeah. I think Ursaring is still a good Pokemon. I think it just got a bad matchup with the Feraligatr. If Feraligatr didn't have Dynamic Punch, it would have been interesting to see how that would have gone. But yeah, their team, again, a contender. Scary as always. And then we get to my team. Who would have thought Fissure Diglett leads the team in knockouts? I mean, really. 5-1. Fissure Diglett. Mischievous, still doing its thing. It didn't play today, but it's doing well. Primeape's doing well. these Pokemon are pretty much situationally based. So, like, I don't think you're going to have a single Pokemon for me that's like, oh, it played in 14 of the 16 matches. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to very much vary by opponent each week. Some of them are going to be called on more when I'm in charge, and some of them are going to be called on more when the computer's in charge. But yeah, I'm very happy with how my team looks right now. Other than the one embarrassment of being swept with the computer at the helm that one game. But anyway, so like I said earlier, no double headers this week, just singular matchups. Those matchups will be Smooch 'em or Lose 'em, being controlled by me, against my own team, the Quinwood Quillfish. Then we have Nightmare After Christmas, being controlled by me, against the Minnesota Suicune. We have the Pokemon Power being controlled by me against My Little Ponyta. And we have the Magikarp Crew Crusaders being controlled by me against the Squirtle Squad. So that's where things go. I think this is a really good opportunity for Magikarp to try and get a win on the board. That's not to say that Squirtle Squad can't win. But I think with these two being at the bottom of the standings and me being in charge of Magikarp, this is the best the best time to start trying to turn it around. If they could get a win against Squirtle Squad and then maybe squeak out a win somewhere here in week 6 or 7, then all of a sudden you might be able to talk about, because they do have a fair amount of games with me at the helm down the stretch, maybe Magikarp Crew Crusader could pull off making the playoffs. But they're going to have to turn it around within the next week or two. This is a good time to do it. All right, so that's where everything is for this week. I'll put it back on the standings here. Don't forget, if you liked what you saw here today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, you know, all that YouTube nonsense. And I'll see you next week with Week 5 of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. All right, bye-bye.